It's a jolly day. Would you like to try a peach mango pie with a side of a weekly Garrick Arkwright kissing appointment? Because if you do, then let's go ahead and get started.
Hiya! Hey everyone! Welcome in. Welcome in! Hope you guys are all doing good today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Gebert, congratulations on being first. You were number 1. CV, hiya, hey, welcome to the stream today. Blue Moss. I think I came up with a hilarious nickname for you. In which, as the head villain of the Girly Pop Lock, who better to be Blue York Moss, Tiffany Pollard herself. And Penguin Ghosty, welcome in. Hiya, hey, hope you're doing well today. Wait, did you not see the message I sent in the Girly Pop Lock channel? I think it's such a good nickname. But, hi everyone. Wait, what did Gibb say? I saw the ping and prayed it was for Final Fantasy. I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys are looking forward to Shadowbringers. I am too. Especially because we're getting to like the climactic part of it too. We're at the level 77 quest line. I love it, thank you. The gags. No one, the message that he sent was so funny to me. It wasn't even, we didn't have a confessional thread. He just says, I'm glad I could still shock and gag with Mercy's elimination. Good to know I still have it in me. Was getting a bit nervous. I was losing my touch. It's so villain coded. Happy Pride Month. Hi, especially. Okay, can you guys do me a favor and remind me in 10 minutes that my air fryer food is ready, as always? Please and thank you. But I'm excited to be back with Shadowbringers. We are going to be doing the 77 quest line, and I'm also excited because I'm hoping to keep going until today at in about 3 hours or so. Our friend Crumpet is going to be debuting in their very first stream ever on Twitch. So I want to go ahead and set some good energy for them too. But yeah, I figured we would change our base of operations for today because I'm pretty sure Ether is going to be congested. So if you guys would like to join us, we are playing on Crystal in Marlborough, since that's not a congested server. So if you guys want to join for the playthrough, instead of the usual Ether Ferry, we're going to be in Crystal Marlborough. So feel free to join us, to straggle along and hang out with us. Hi, Cat Magician. Welcome in. Wait, where's my drink? Hold on. Oh, I left it. Let me go get my drink really fast. Hi, Didsanel, welcome in. I got myself a mango cold brew lemonade from Coffee Bean. All right, I'm headphoned up, and I'm ready to go. Oh, hold on, I hear myself in my headphones. I gotta mute Twitch audio tab. Okay, but I hope you guys are all doing good today. Feel free to let me know how your guys' day is/was. And let's get into it, I guess. Ew! Ah, Master Arkwright. I trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the XIV. He bids you to come to the Ocular at your earliest convenience. And sir, wherever your duties may take you next, I shall pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Resting from midterm week. Finally done. Yay! Congratulations! I'm proud of you. I hope you get some good rest and you enjoy your time. Finished the main story of Mega Dimension. Finally, and I'm playing some 14 now. Yay! Osop, yay! Hi! Who was so hideous? Oh, don't worry. You'll see soon enough. It's time to go see Anthony Bridgerton at the Bridgerton Estate. A rat! It's not time to play Fire Red Leaf Green yet.
May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And if you need to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First, a chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th umbral calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything?
Not the PowerPoint presentation!
In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects. Strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only
The world!
but the very star.
The shards! It looks like one of those bead bracelets.
Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the world. once. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th.
Hi, Juan. Hi, Crumpet.
It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
Hi, Kite. Yes, please make sure you guys follow Royal Knight because we're going to be raiding... Oh my god, I was going to raid you right now. Hold on. Not that. Royal Knight. We're going to go ahead and be there for your debut stream. So please look forward to it. Oh, wait, my food! Hold on. I got to catch up with everything. Wait, okay, wait. He's done yapping, right? He's done yapping.
From an Asian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical.
Okay. I can read everyone's messages now. Geb says, got 3rd place in my friend's Pokemon Jeopardy game today. Last time this happened, I got a box of Pokemon fruit snacks. Wonder what my prize will be this time? It's so funny because I was just at the grocery store and I was checking the Pokemon vending card machine and I saw that there were packs available to buy, but I didn't buy any. And I was on the call with a friend. And I was like, "Oh yeah, sometimes people like to loiter by this like vending machine and like scalpers will try to buy Pokemon cards." And I said that like I looked straight in the eyes of a scalper that was like waiting for the vending machine. He looked so pissed. It was so funny. Girl, I cannot keep agreeing with this evil twink. I can't believe he can snap his fingers and make a stink cloud that looks exactly like the person he points at. Oh! It's like listening to a lecture on magic history and magic physics. It is really cool to see the lengths that people will go to describe how their magic systems work in their universe, because that's like really hardcore creative writing. I'm also not surprised that Crumpet is an Emmet person. I hope I'm funny. Yeah, you will be. Just talk about yaoi. When in doubt, yaoi it out. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go get my food from the air fryer, so I'll leave you guys here with Yastrola. Yay, I can eat while they're yapping now. Emmet person. Well, I was like, because you use they, them, right? So I don't want to say girly if like you don't like that word.
But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you. Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations. A vaunted hero of the Source, 7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmur. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry is concerned for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmor and decide how best to proceed.
Weekly Phoenix Wright kissing appointment? Oh, I'm ready. Crumpet, how are you able to have subscriptions already? I just subscribed to you, like, right now. Do you just get some sort of exception? You're able to... Are you already an affiliate? Did you do any onboarding on Twitch or no? No? You had your first hype train before your first stream even started. There you are, Garrick. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter Gate Town. We're to follow shortly. It has been a while, has it not? Since the two of us infiltrated Yulmor. Since we faced Lord Vorthry. I felt such fury as I've never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and any abhorrence I felt for him entirely justified. Yet mingled with my rage, there was... something else. At first, I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles, I found the answer. In Vorthry's self-righteousness, in his absolute belief that he, and he alone, is the cure to the world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was. And having shared in his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with good grace, that I did, is another question. What is it, Reen? Do you sense the Light Warden?
I'm not sure. The aura is... different. Perhaps if we were a little closer.
'Tis time we were on our way to our case. In any case, let us join our comrades in Gate Town. Garrick, as a precaution, may I ask that you go first to ensure the path is clear? The closer we are to Yulmor, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. You see any prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Oh well. Congratulations on your first hype train. I love that for you. That's so crazy though. I didn't know that Twitch can just let you do that now. Hi, Great Spectre Francis. Welcome in.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
You hail the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling. Lord Vothri, we hear, we obey. Ah! Oh! A man! He looks like he looks like Team Skull. Wait, Crumpet, you have channel points now. I don't think you're supposed to have those until you're affiliate. That's so interesting.
Long live Lord Vothri. Long live Lord Vothri.
You're on a fast track? Wow, you should check it. You should look into that. See if you can do channel point redeems already. Ah, good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you noticed there's people behaving strangely along the path. It's more of the same here. Yestola and Alize are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vothri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alfino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishia, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alfino. I thought it best to bring him along.
He called you a flop?
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. After you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
I like Kaishir. He's so cute. When you finish the story for this story, like when you finish the MSQ for this story, you can have him be like one of the little delivery assistants, and then you can start dressing him up and putting him in different glamours.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, ffxiv starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut.
What?
Shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
What? What?
Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
Geezer was what?
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through.
Sticky wind?
Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about ffxiv after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh my god! A bow!
Oh, that's just meal. You more doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be.
Reen, you don't like dim sum?
I know what it is.
Yeah, Reen, it's dim sum.
It's sin eater. Meal is made out of sin eater.
What? That was such a nasty gag. It's so... When I found this out, it was so disgusting.
In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That ffxiv wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? It would serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin-eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. ffxiv's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
Evil!
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
That was such a nasty, nasty, nasty gag. Ishikawa-sensei, why did you do that? Gag count for the stream. Well, I know. How many are there going to be today? When we step through the gates, we shall find not the palace of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. You're prepared for this, and let us sally forth. That was a literal gag.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
The voice crack is so good. I feel like it wasn't intentional, but it just came out and it felt right.
Live, Lord 4-3.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthris control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
It's me.
Try and stop me!
Keep it up!
We're wasting time. Reed, we hold them here while the others press on.
Hi, Angora. All right. We'll hold them here.
Going somewhere? Have care, you two. The rest of you, with me.
May the 12 guide you.
Their minds are not their own, remember. Avoid harming them whenever possible. The way that everyone left is a caster now. The only melee's Thancred. Wow, the game's so loud now. The game is either really quiet or really loud, no in between. But let me know how the volume is on your guys' end. There's no end to them. Orionje, would you care to make a stand? Gladly. Garrett, press on while the others, when the opportunity doth arise. The way's clear! Come on, you two! Confound it! More of them! We were nigh almost through! Right, my turn to make a heroic stand. As long as there's a lull, push on! Now, Garrick, into the tower! And my thanks for the timely assist, Alize.
Oh my god, it's the destroyers! Apologies, friends. You've reached a dead end, and on this sorry track, there's no turning back. We've a good life here, you see. We're not about to let lose it, but that's fair. We'll leave you a good death.
You'd fight us of your own volition, and we would not hold back! This one's a real side splitter.
But at least you'll die laughing.
Yeah, actually, I do. It's very funny.
Let's climb up to the canopy. From there, we might take the crowned lift. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. I think I can handle them faster, Alphino, but okay, if that's what you want. A man!
You will find my
Ew!
in his chamber.
No, not that man!
But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
You're one of his puppets, too.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition.
You want to call this man trade, Osoph? I would never be this desperate.
He's an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Now imagine if Reaper actually had that pose.
Ever since I submitted to my master's authority, I've been naught but a weapon. I exist only to destroy, and destroy you I will. Oh! Ah! Oh, girl, come on. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I can't believe you even dared to call this man trade, Osoph. I'm so disappointed. It is time we settled this, villain.
the one who said a man when it. That's my gag! That's my joke!
If you would pass me, you must endure all that I've learned on the battlefield.
God, this must have sucked to do as a healer. I don't remember my experience playing Shadowbringers as a healer, but anytime I do anything like this, I'm like, damn, this better have been scaled for healers. It sure did! I love playing warrior. I just unga bunga everything.
Ah, there you are. My precious girls.
Like.
Oh my god, we're the destroyers? His daughters? Are you alright, Garrick?
It sure stinks here, doesn't it? The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vorthree is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can.
Not the sound effects? It's giving Resident Evil!
Lord Vorthree, your reign of tyranny is at an end. For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance for the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
A man! Ow!
Remorse? For the future of all. What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world.
Ow!
Me? Unseated? No.
It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
He's chewing on the fork!
Oh god, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Ow!
Where did he go? What in the heavens?
It's just like Metaphor Refantasio!
Did Vorthri do that?
We must give chase!
Wait! That is Mount Golg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
He wants to see Dulia Chai!
You don't need my permission.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
I was like, who's Louise? You meant Luis. Got it.
Good news, Garrick. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vorthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and we would appreciate your help if you're willing.
Yay, we get attuned to Yule more. Wait, where'd Thancred go?
So here's some dream powder. We're administering it to the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I'd appreciate it if you could assist with this task. Now, those afflicted are scattered all throughout the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you're done, we should let Reed know.
No, Thancred. Only me.
Oh, Lord Vorthry, you are my daily meal.
Is that Jesus? Also, not this like calming music. A beautiful harp. It's giving Maple Story.
It hurts. Please, Lord Vorthry, take away the pain.
You're the kind soul who saved me from falling to my death. My mistress, she's been injured. Please, I help her. I beg you.
Oh, what? Huh?
What was that? Okay, James.
She's sleeping. A medicine to help her rest while she awaits her treatment, you say? Oh, thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. Stop trespassers sullying paradise. Where did you fly to, my sweet canary?
You got your channel point stuff set up? Yay!
Oh, there you are, Garrick. I've just finished aiding this man. Now for the next one. More out in the derelicts and below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone, and also until I get a girlfriend.
I can bring the enthralled to you.
Oh, that would certainly make it easier for me to work. Thank you, Garrick. I'll try to do my best to keep pace.
Ooh, they gave the crystal some lingerie. Urena Crisis passed it down to Minfilia so she could pass it down to Reen? Even before A Realm Reborn.
You're going to be all right.
Even before 1.0, there was Urena Crisis.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Painter boy, what in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this. Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthri is a sin eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthri's puppets all this time?
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthri's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures.
And all you got was those ugly dresses?
And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will.
Not the read down on everyone here in the room.
It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew.
This is America's Next Top Model. Oh no.
We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance. There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vorthri.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay that debt. Begin anew, as you said.
Vorthri has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
Hi, Vaughn! Welcome in! Hi.
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
We will contemplate flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
The ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
Oh my god, her voice, it's so close to exactly how I would have voiced her.
In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. But after the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vorthri took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
There is some cuntiness.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband.
Yes, voluntelling your husband!
For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
She's airing out all his tea!
You can't.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises.
Oh my god, I love China's because he's such a baby girl. Oh, that's an Omega if I've ever seen one.
Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
OMG, Omega!
Brother.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
He said all other Omegas, come with me. The latter is situated to the north and west of Right. Let us make our way there, Garrick.
Shorty Itai!
I need to listen to that song, because that's like the name of a song, right?
Oh, well...
I'm gonna go get dinner. Bye, Crumpet. I'm gonna be first. I'm gonna be parked to be first. Wait, what happens if you have someone fly you over up there? Like, can you even attune to the Aetherites, or do you get, like, gated? Let's find out. Okay, I'll be here. I'll meet you at Right. I'll meet you at Right. You can stay there. You can stay there. Oh my god, it's Bravern! Bum 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 bum! Bravern! I will say wo toshi no yaiba ni satende Brave Tan! All the people on the bottom there, like, looking at us flying up there, being like, what the hell? Oh, we can just straight up go. Let's go to the teleport there so I can attune to it, and then I want to try talking to the villagers. Please tell me you like Tiger and Bunny. Of course! Keith Goodman, my man, my everything. I remember this was the era when anime would have character songs, and I was obsessed with Sky High's song. But also Kotetsu, oof. That's yummy, older man. I remember there was like an interview that said Kotetsu was voted to be like most popular amongst gay men.
Lally-ho! I'm teaching this beardling here all about the wonders of ore. If you don't understand the value of what you're digging up, well, then you're no better than a knocker.
Okay, so I guess they don't say anything. Kuroshitsuji, I never watched. Oh, actually, no, I did try watching it. I think I did try watching it, but I never stuck to it. The two series that I tried but didn't stick to were Black Butler and D Gray Man. I remember Haruhi also had character songs too. Season 2 Black Butler. Oh. One day we'll have a Kieran character song. I really want to have an original song someday. Peak art. Oh, Black Butler? Is that why also you're hardcore into Twist, right? Because it's the same mangaka? Oh, there's no other Aetherytes. I know over here is like where you do near. The newer stuff has actually been good and has actual divas. Oh, Black Butler? Is the manga still ongoing? I thought Black Butler would be done by now. I can't say anything because I literally just saw that Blue Exorcist is like still not done yet. The Gray Man has a great art too. I wanted to play Twisted, but at the time it was only in Japanese. You like Yana's work? It's still ongoing? Okay, I can't go down. I can't go down. Geb, I need you. Yeah, like, I like the characters. Like, I love Lavi, but I just never consumed the series. It's like, I don't know if anyone else does this, but sometimes you'll look into, like, the characters for a series, and you'll pick a favorite, but you don't actually, like, watch it or play it.
Garrick, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? For a blessing they were found to be in good repair. Master Jai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Yastola and I will serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golems with ether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as myriad materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. My thanks, Garrick. Directly to the south thou wilt find a dry dock, then Montyards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folk there to part with some lumber for our cause.
Literally did that with Endfield. I miss playing Arknights. I had a lot of fun doing it, but there's just too many other games in the roster, and Wolfguard has not come home for me, and there's no other hot boys to roll for yet. The OG Black Butler anime, halfway through the anime, they started their own plot lines. Oh, they did a Full Metal Alchemist? But is the manga done yet, or is it still ongoing? The only thing I know about Black Butler anime is, what's that one song that I like? それでも一つの愛の形を探す. Mostly because there was a cover from a game that I really liked called Banyaro. It's still going? Oh my god.
Hello there, sinner. Haven't seen you around here before. New to Gate Town, I take it? You need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the building for you too, but that'll cost extra. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? You don't have the coin, least you could do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you your lumber if you do me a favor in return. I just finished taking stock of our supply and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead. We'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying about the yard, but most of it's kept in the storehouse. For these, you can just ask Grithel for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing materials so you can take notes.
Monochrome kiss, yeah. それでも一つの愛の形を探す. It's like, there's also that song, and then there's the Full Metal Alchemist song that I also only know because of like another series that covered it. Taking stock for XIV, are you? Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted though, so we tossed them out. Oi! Grithel, just another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Right then. Bring the good ones here, and be sure to let XIV know as well. I don't know the math, so I'm just gonna look up the answer for this one. So, how many planks does that make now? Writing down those numbers away, right? Sure you can work it out. I was gonna say a man, but that's not a man. That's a golem. Hi, Serena.
Where's my last destination at?
Over here. Man, I wish I knew people that knew Banyaro. Hi, Bella Posborn, what's up? I love that franchise, and no one liked it, and then it died, and then Hit Mike survived. I don't think Hit Mike was responsible for Banyaro dying, but I feel like it's the same concept, and one just succeeded and the other flopped. Done, are you? So how many planks did you count? No, that's exactly what I counted. Thanks for your help, friend. Taking stock fair puts me to sleep, but it has to be done. As promised, I'll give you your lumber. I'll give you my number. What do you need it for, anyway? 1 million planks, exactly. You're serious about the ladder? Oh, I'll be damned. That's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ships to build, only shacks. Well, it's a living, we're all itched to do something greater. This fellow you say is in charge. You reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? He'd welcome the help. Wonderful! I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. I feel like 1 million planks is not enough for this ladder. Oh my god, is that Groot from Marvel Rivals? I am Groot! 2 million? I think that might be enough, yeah. Ah, thou art returned. Art thou able to procure the lumber? Yeah, from Marvel the Rival. Groot from Groot. Well, well, to secure not only the material, but the eager cooperation of the shipwrights besides. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt not, but the work shall be complete ere before long. We may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hopes spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile upon thy face. Wait, Urianger! We have a golem! right here. It's the Iron Giant.
Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead.
Julia Chai, I love you.
Would you look at that?
Ew.
The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
Something stinks.
The most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
Ban them from Twitch chat. I mean,
you conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald. But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
No, I don't want it. I don't need any free samples, actually.
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Well, Fergie once said that big girls don't cry. So I guess you're not a big girl, huh, Emmett?
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves.
Gay people?
Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. Ah, there was one thing I had meant to ask.
Why did, when he was walking, it looked like, rev up those fryers?
How well do you know the XIV? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Oh, trust me. Whether or not I wanted it, I know it.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
The hand wave! Bye, Flop.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive.
A man!
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else. That's the spirit. Come on, then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day.
Ardbird
remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
And here we finally are, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alpha, no! Derek! Come up here! There's something you need to see! What could this be about? Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. Where the hell are you?
There's a village, Garrick, over to the northeast.
So there is. Yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I'd not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned.
Nor I. But that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Garrick.
Why does it look so evil? The creature stares at you unflinchingly. This probably isn't the mysterious person that Alize saw.
Oh, a man!
You've located the mysterious person. However, it seems like he's likewise spotted you and hurriedly returns to the village. Oh, oops. I don't think that was important. Why does the field music here feel like I'm on a mission? I'm just in the deserts, the wastelands.
A man!
With ew! Is this the Resident Evil Schmeat? Food has been hung to dry in the sun, quite recently by your reckoning. Everything about this area, but more specifically Amarang, it's very Ryugen core. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge.
Wait.
The cups are half empty, or half full, depending on how you see things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove.
What news, Garrick? Were you able to find anything of note?
People are definitely still living here.
Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that this village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they're doing a rather poor job of it. But if they do not wish to be seen, what are we to do?
I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life?
The artist! Hello. You're Tristal, the artist from Yulemoor.
You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places.
We could say the very same thing to you, my friend.
Glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made of those who survived being exiled from Yulemoor. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me a secret tunnel, which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. We did, at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. And just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. You tell me what has brought you here. So Vorthri is a sin-eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. It is a strange tale, but I've no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Vorthri, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you'd hardly need our permission to be here. I'll tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. Wait, what? We're at 78 already? Are we almost done? Oh, we just started 78. Got it. Yet another hapless soul that Alphino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that Brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Garrick and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back after a while. Very well then. Just take care out there. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you'd be so kind as to head west. We can aim for the meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. Wah wah. That's a regular monster? That looks so cool. Oh no! A monster! Help me! If only someone strong and big and beefy could help me! Oh, if only someone strong... I'm kidding.
only someone over level 100 could come and help me. Is that Brayburn? Oh, wait, you melted it in one hit. That's so funny, thank you. Bum, 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 bum. I want to rewatch Braver now. I haven't seen it in over 2 years. I do remember I made like 5 different groups of friends watch the first episode. So I've seen the first episode like 5 times.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
They're gonna play Peak!
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Urianger. And you too, XIV. What brings you here?
Oh my god! Fiero! Fiero!
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at bottom rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
I don't remember this in Peak.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop rung. Thither should we make our way.
I gotta go all the way back? Dang. Ah! How dare you make me travel, video game! Blech.
Pray, return to all of the sand. Imagine if there was an equivalent of Waking Sands in the first.
I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all of our heads together.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmore's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt to refit.
Does the first have a yes? There, I'll show you when we get back. Here's in fact the gay strip club.
Oh, it's so frustrating. That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth.
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. We've ridden the ladder and seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Balderdash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. A solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands? And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoray. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a Talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Well...
The artist Alphano and his assistants.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already? Alphino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Have the design ready, she says, in good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land and knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. Oh, go! What? A village of Yulmoran exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. Oh, this will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have written it up here. Never should have. Never should have.
Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Garrett. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants the confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he'd give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to oblivious praise. If you need to find another way to stoke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring.
Choose words that will best encourage Shinuz. A dating sim? Shinuz is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size. No one's even dreamed of it. Julia's counting on you as well. I know. You hardly need to tell me that. Do you think I'd disappoint her if I could help it? Blow on his face. Use the DS microphone. Shinuz is plagued with self-doubt. Regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers. Not bally likely to give it. Tristal's among them, you said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even those, if the others don't bear personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Things won't improve by themselves. You have to take the first step. I know. Unless we take the first step, there can never be reconciliation. There's a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they've hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. China still harbors some misgivings. But what then?
In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such enormous Talos is impossible. No amount of contrition will change that. Even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. We liberated a castle with a strategy that many would call absurd. Well, now, to flood the very castle you sought to claim. Such a strategy could indeed be considered absurd, and you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it.
China's is feeling somewhat optimistic.
But be that as it may, there's still risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment if we failed to reach Vorthri and only succeeded in provoking him. In his fury, he may as well unleash his hordes of eaters and we'll meet a horrible end. We could build Talos for battle. I thought of that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot contend with Sim Leaders. If they could, I would never have come to Yulmore. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. Makes me wonder, what is it that drives you? Tell me, how do you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? To protect those I love. Indeed. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace.
All he had to do is bring up his wife.
Ha ha! Yes. Yes, by the gods I can do this! I just need to have a little faith in myself.
Oh!
Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristol. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore.
No! Wherever you go, I'm going too! Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize.
But, there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe.
Perhaps this is a bad idea after all.
I don't think I have what it takes.
Meow.
Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it would most assuredly be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps, but what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve, one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them if they had given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there's a spark of desire. The desire to make the impossible possible. Ugh.
Come, darling. Like the old days, I'd be the first to see your Talos.
Oh my god. It's all the divas. Hi Fawn, hi Raiders, welcome in everyone, it's nice to meet you all. My name is Kieran, I am a magical boy idol VTuber as well as a queer Filipino-American voice actor for animation, anime, and video games. How was the stream? What were you guys all up to today? Over the watch, I hope you guys had a fun one. Have fun. You too. Thank you guys so much for all being here. If you guys gotta go, please make sure you take care of yourselves. Go drink some water. Give yourself a nice stretchy. Don't forget to take your meds if you guys need to. And yeah, thank you guys all for being here. Monica Ice! Monica Ice. Mimi Cute, Fawn, Megapixels, Fried Chicken, Izzy Fried Chicken, Gemini Dan, It's MJ, Gayest Homo. Thank you guys all for being here. Hello.
And so you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity.
Okay, wait. I have to show Osaf this because Osaf was asking if there's a gay spot in Yulemoor. There is, in fact, a gay spot in Yulemoor.
I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we?
Fiero, Fiero.
I gotta go. I have to show you guys the club. Very important. Hi KJ, hi Venny Scrub, hi Haru, hi Izzy Fried Chicken, hi Joe Tian. Oh, wrong place. My bad. Hi CMV, hi Ninetails, hi Rose con Leche. All of you, no, but yes, but no, but because it's very important. It's very important that we go to the club. In the club, we're all fam, as they say. What are we playing right now? We're playing Peak. Because not only is there pole dancing, but it's pole dancing men. We're playing called. Oh, no. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Pokemon Fire Red, including Charizard, of course. The most girly pop of all Pokemon ever. This is my character, Garrick. Everyone say hi, Garrick. I heard that in the remake, they're gonna let you clip Charizard's wings, yeah. It's a local delicacy, along with Slowpoke tails, of course. Did you know that Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial up until level 70, including the award-winning Heavensward and Stormblood expansions? And it has this girly pop axe, in case you want to go ahead and kick ass and show off your girly pop style. Some say that they were even designed by a certain pink-bobbed seamstress herself. Oh, I didn't say thank you to the follows. Thank you so much, Spiciest Tater, KJ, Mimi Cute, Gemini Dan, Jotion, Megapixels, Monica Ice, and Bubble Beams, and Benny Scrub. Thank you guys all so much. I really appreciate it.
You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I'm tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulk by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is, you and your fellow villagers.
Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation?
You've every right to be upset. Vorthry's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We are free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we now know what we did to you. To fool many was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry.
I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past. We mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will execute a joint slay with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg.
You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with our help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Nay, the history of all man. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver.
Ah, wicked white!
Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. But when I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The heart? That's right, the heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable to bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament!
Oh, I'm glad Tristan was willing to lend us an ear. It is but a small step, but I pray that this will pave the way for reconciliation.
If you seek material for the Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that has long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You'll find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Zammot. Do not forget to greet him with a hearty Lally-ho! Permit me to join you, Garrick. I'll keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you, then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return.
Oh my god! We're gonna be alone? With Fiero. 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 I got pulled in by the girly pop acts and I instantly knew I would like your streams, thank you. Been hyperfixating on Fire Emblem like nobody's business. Even got back into Fire Emblem Heroes. I can't pretend I know how to build a character. Listen, I haven't touched the game in years, and every new character is basically dropping a whole new textbook along with them. Hi, Pastelia, welcome in.
So, this is Tomra. Seldom do we see dwarven folk at the Crystarium. To now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change.
Lally-ho!
Lally-ho?
What sorry excuse for a greeting was that? Where's your heart, lad? Your stones! Come, let's try it again. Lally-ho!
Lally-ho! You do it.
Oh, Lally-ho? Not bad, not bad. There's room for improvement. Any road, now that we're being observed common courtesy, who are you and what are you doing here?
At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we've come to seek the aid of the Thole family. May we speak with Chief Zammot?
Why, yes you may! I am Zammot, and I bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the folk of Amity what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come on, let's hear it. What? Did you... Lally-ho? Well, and here I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano and all since Sim City doesn't either. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand after you do a banter fetch quest for us. However, the kind of ore you seek's precious to us, too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale we will wash away my chagrin. First, I need to make sure you're worthy, by means of some meaningless side quests. A meaningless side quest most tricksy, passed down through the line of Thole. I won't squabble this opportunity.
And what is this trial?
Come with me and I'll tell you all. I'm curious, does anyone here play 14? Or are you guys all experiencing this completely new for the first time? I'm pretty sure there were some people that said that they know Shadowbringers. I do? What do you play, Spices Tater? Listen well. As you know, we're a mining folk, and in the mining life, danger's a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take on the mines. This we do by undertaking a trial which tests all three traits all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves, as where helms are different. I've already made the necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you! I've never played. You should totally get into it, CMB. You can create your own character. You can dress him up in however you want him to. I'm watching you while playing right now. Maybe cute. What class do you play? For the people that do play, what classes do you guys all play? Sage main, dancer. Right now, my main character is an astrologian, but I'm doing this story as a warrior because I've never played tank before. Calix, thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. Lally-ho, you must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mine Runner, you use a slingshot to shoot them as where the wrong helm. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Oh, I'm using my mouse and keyboard for this. The Cat and Bunny Boys? Yes. Why, yes. Ow! Oh, man. What if I shoot Graha? You didn't hear that.
Ugh. I would thank you not to shoot me.
Don't make me aim! Nice shooting! Keep up the actual trial, eh?
Machinist Dancer Summoner for Shadowbringers, Warrior Scholar, Black Mage, Aura Bunboy, because I love my femboys, Aura Female.
Aye, that's the way. Oh, aye, that's the way. Next time, it's the trial for sure.
Wait, can I change to mouse and keyboard? Can I make my life easier? Spiciest Tater, thank you so much for joining the Superstar Sub Club with Prime. Thank you for producing me.
Ooh! It's like you're playing Overwatch. Oh. Well done, well done. The trial never lies. You've got what it takes to be a miner. Run along to the chief now and get on with putting an end to all this strangeness of late.
So, this is not my first character, but we started over from A Realm Reborn, and we've been streaming everything of the MSQ up until now. And I've never played tank, so I played this as a warrior. And I normally play a Mikote healer, so this has been really fun to do. And I also normally play mouse and keyboard, but I've been playing with controller for this playthrough.
That was some impressive shooting, lad. Consider me satisfied. Aye, it's his blade you didn't come far with luck alone, so I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek.
You're on Leviathan, not Crystal? Yeah, we normally play on Fairy and Ether, but right now Ether has been super congested, so no one can get in, so we've been playing on Malboro. But is Leviathan, is that EU?
Did you know that Calusia's rich in sulfur?
Are you telling me they're out here farting?
Well, it is. We've been mining the stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine earthseed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though, provided you know where to look, and no place is surer than Dwergar's Tule. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claim the place is theirs and refuse to let any other bugger near. Oh, there was never a more odious lot than them Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whoresons. But then we'd be here forever, and that would get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earthseed, you've got to deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up for a challenge?
We've dealt with far worse. I'm sure we can find a way to obtain what we need.
That's the spirit. Now, to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. Ooh! You, Korut! I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Gold, but I didn't know why. To think that the last Light Warden's hiding up there. The fate of Calusia. No, the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Korut. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with a pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. But put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting on it. If all he needed to do is dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become a Sin Eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight. But I still want to try. Please, please let me go with you.
I take care of you, you take care of the ore.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best not to be a burden. If you want to take Korut, far be it from me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you?
We will most assuredly encounter Sin Eaters along the way.
Though, with you in our company, they will be more than a spectacle than a concern. Oh my god, thank you so much, Anthony Bridgerton. My Crystal Exarch. It's just so funny. The entire playthrough, the gag that we've been doing is that whenever he calls to us, it's just dancing through life, dancing through life. When you're dancing through life.
And Dwargar's jewel lies in a cave to the east. I'm ready when you are.
Oh, sorry guys, I gotta break the party. NA. Oh, I don't know many people from Primal.
We'll keep to the road to the head east. I'm in your hands.
It seems we have a fair distance to cover. Be on your guard for sin eaters. Speak of the devils. Garrick, the one on the left is yours.
Jonathan Bailey's just our hot friend in every world.
See that Karut comes to no harm.
Have you ever heard of
Felclee?
Bye-bye. Amazing! You two are really amazing!
It may interest you to know that Garrick is a great hero on the land whence he hails. Some would say the greatest.
Really? Oh, you must have some stories to tell, Garrick.
That he does. Tales to impress and inspire you in turn. By all means, have him regale you with a few of once our work is done.
I can't wait. Ah, more of them!
Stay behind us, Karut.
But they're behind us too!
No.
Garrick, focus on the enemy. I'll protect our charge.
You're laughing. Why are you laughing? I'm happy you're smiling, but...
Am I doing something funny?
Phew. I don't know much about fighting, but you two make a great team. It's almost like you two were meant to be shipped together.
Garrick is a team unto himself. I merely follow his lead, aka I'm his Omega.
Well, it looks like you've been doing this for years to me. Actually, I only learned about Omegaverse this year.
Is that so? I shall take that as a compliment. Will blush you.
Did I, say the wrong thing?
Not at all. It's not like I dream about Garrick, or I write about him in my journal, or write fan fiction on Archive of Our Own.
You talk as if you're old. How long have you two known each other anyway?
Well,
Ah! There's even more of them!
This is too close for Amity for comfort. Let's finish them quickly and move on.
I love being a warrior. Warrior's so ridiculous.
Hi, old. Happy Pride Month. We are sashaying away with deals. Hurry, this way.
How much farther to the cave?
Not far, just past this rise. Again!
It appears we're surrounded.
Oh my god! Oopsie.
Very easy mode, sure, why not? I was distracted. Fiero got to me. So for those of you guys that play, what servers were you guys on again? I know someone said Primal, Leviathan Primal. Does anyone else play on Ether? We play, so I normally play on Cactuar. I keep saying my main, but he's pretty much like, Garrick is now my main. But Garrick is in Fairy, and then my main Orion is on Cactuar. Genova, Midgar. We have a lot of Ether players. That's cool. We've been advancing through the MSQ really, really fast. We just made the alt, like, after 7.3 released. So he's only been here for, like, over half a year now. But we're already, like, almost done with Shadowbringers' main MSQ. We're about to go to post-patch, and then we're going to go to Endwalker. But I'm really excited to do Dawn Trail again. Oh. My tank stance. Oh, oopsie. Goblin?
Please. Just fall already.
Quit yapping, let's go! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Time is money. I get it, you're in love with me. Let's go. I don't want to make yaoi with you. I want to make yaoi with the man in my head. I wish it was really easy to level up alt classes. I know you can just buy the skips, but like, I kind of I wanna have another healer leveled up for this, but I also kind of want to play Black Mage. I think Dancer would be pretty fun too. I normally only ever play healer classes, so for this character, I only have Warrior and Paladin leveled up. And then maybe Scholar. Dancer Machinist. Oh, so you like ranged. Healer and physical range are my go-to. I tried leveling up Bard. Bard was the first class that I played with through All of Realm Reborn. And then I switched over to Red Mage. And then I switched over to White Mage. And then I did Sage and then Astrologian. But if I have a DPS main, it's Red Mage. 'Tis done. Let us press on. Dancer Paladin main, Dancer for group content because Tangxiety is real. I had a lot of Tangxiety, and I still do have Tangxiety, but Warrior is just so crazy good. just having the healing skill makes anything so trivial, because the cooldown is so ridiculous for a skill that useful.
Just as we're about to get there.
One last push, then. Shall we, Garrick? You can play every job minus Monk. Oh my god, I totally missed Cinna Bunny Cream. Thank you so much for following earlier, too. Yeah, I started this as a paladin because I think the idea of like a knight in shining armor that like swears the vow, that's very hot because like chivalry is so dead, right? But like paladin is just not fun to play for me. I think, well, it's not that it's not fun, it's that warrior is just so ridiculously OP. I think aesthetically though, paladin is very yummy. Just something about like a big strong man in a suit of armor that like picks up the sword and swears to protect you. Isn't that so lovely? It's very aspirational, I would say.
It's massive!
It appears the commotion drew this one out. Garrick, time to bring all to him bear! But also, the fantasy about warrior that I've warmed up to is the idea of a big, strong himbo with the axe. Because that's like basically Ardbert. Not now. Girl, I've got raw intuition. I'm not scared. I think not! Your tale will not end here! Warrior's ridiculous. That was the first job that made tanking fun for me. Something about Unga Bunga. It's Unga Bunga! Warrior is like playing White Mage. White Mage is so brain dead, but like in a positive way. I don't have to think, which means I don't have to stress out. I know some people are very much like, I want my jobs to be complex and I want to be able to think and have rotations. I don't want that. I want to have my safety buttons that I know, and like, the good class for me always has an oh shit button. White Mage has so many oh shit buttons. Astrologian has so many oh shit buttons.
We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. Right, follow me, please. I'll take you to Dwergar's Tew, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found.
Blood Lily.
I like playing on autopilot. For me, like, I don't raid. I play this game to play dress up and have fun and play with friends. But I do think it's fun whenever new content comes out to do the extremes of the community. When Dawn Trail first came out, we did the first 2 EXs together, and that was some of the most fun I've ever had playing this game. So whenever the next X pack comes out, I would like to do all the EX content again too. Oh, it looks like it stinks in here! Yeah, it was really fun playing it blind. Well, I say blind, but we used the Hector guides. If the terrain and stench are any indication, we are in the Tuel.
Ah, there! The Gogs, with their ugly, unkempt beards! If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first.
Be not so hasty, Korut. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, would not resort to violence unless necessary. I'll use an enchantment to render you invisible. Will not fool sin eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earthseed?
Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is.
We'd be much obliged. Without further ado, then.
Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, a digging we go.
Let us not be idle either. Though Korut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some few Gogs from the field. To that end, Dream Powder. As you may recall, we used it for the rescue mission at Laxon Loft.
I think we'd had some too.
Truly, seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and I will cast the enchantment. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I'll cast it anew. Transparent. During certain duties, you may gain the transparent status effect, which restricts usable action. Okay, thank you. I don't want to read.
Can barely keep my eyes open. Oh, time to call it a day.
Oh, drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Oh, better get some rest.
All work and no whale makes it. Something is something, and I've spent.
No, I can't sprint. 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 I can't sprint.
Stas, thank you so much for following and joining the Konstellations. Welcome in. All the dwarves have been taking their leave. Good work, my friend. We've done all that we can. Let us await Korut's return.
I'm back! This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go dig up some more?
I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Korot. Let us carry this back to... Oh...
Are you alright?
Oh... sorry, I think Elphaba was just using some magic. I shall be fine. As long as I've been away from the crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may also have overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity, yet be unable to enjoy it to the full...
Who goes there? That's Glag, Chief of the Gorgs. You're one of the thralls. I see. Word was our miners was coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thor's scum skulking about? This spineless act befitting your limp beards. What? I won't stand for this insult! Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly trapped ale. Dog beards are dry and musty and dusty and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse. Impudent whelp! Better a hobgoblin's nose hair than the feeble floppy things you thulls have hanging from your faces.
Like oil and water. This is not like to end of its own accord. Garrick, do you perchance have some dream powder left? Enough to put an end to this. Then let us put it to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering.
Let the swivel in.
Forgive me, Korot, but we need you to calm down as well.
I'm sorry, when it comes to the Gorgs, I can't help but see red.
You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. But Talos awaits at heart. Well, my friend, much as I've enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up. We might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of Chinuz. While I'm thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Korot back to Tomra? My thanks, Garrick. Brief though as it was an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity.
Can I just teleport? Yes, I can!
Lally-ho! Welcome back! And in one piece, too! How did you fare with the Earthseed, then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now. Good thing to hear that young Korot was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckon that you'd be needing some mining tools. So we went and notified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at the top rung already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh?
I gotta turn note of... That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Tomorrow's actually gonna be really fun because tomorrow's Pokemon Day, so we're gonna be watching the Pokemon Presents together in the morning, like early morning. And then when I come back from work, we're gonna go ahead and start the Pokemon Leaf Green Girly Pop Walk together. If you guys came from Fawn, you guys probably know GPLs already, but I figured since Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming out on Switch 2 or Switch, I bought it already, and I thought it'd be fun to do a GPL of them. Predictions for Pokemon, I think we're gonna get Gen 10 because it is 30th anniversary. I'm excited to see what it could be. I don't, obviously, please don't talk about any leak stuff because I just don't want that stuff here. But if it is Gen 10, I'd be very excited because I don't know anything and I want to be gagged. Yeah, doing a GPL of Gen 1 is going to be really interesting, especially because I'm not that big a fan of Kanto. So I think it'll be really entertaining to like have you guys be a part of it.
Look, Garrick, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Reen recruited are being escorted to the worksite, and by both Crystarium and Yulmore soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we've plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Pickaxes from the dwarves. I trust you to have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work.
I also don't know anything. I just don't want 20 minutes of it to be phone games. I think we're for sure gonna get champions, which would be fun. My out of left field spin-off hope is I hope that they port a mystery dungeon game or a new mystery dungeon.
We're ready to do our bit, Garrick. We just need tools to do it with. Pickaxes! Loads of them!
Now we may all work to our heart's content.
Happy!
While I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back. What strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace.
We've got the ladder moving again, didn't we? We joined hands, there's no Talos we can't build. Dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. I still haven't repaid you enough, for saving me. I'm not sure I ever could. That ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. Just you and I, come on, you lot. Look lively, we're defying gravity.
Suddenly Kaishir can just sing aria, or like an opera.
I've come, Garrick. In case you're wondering, Boothjond is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks though, so he's gone on ahead. I could have at least left with a spare set of tools.
Do we think Kaishir's a theater kid?
Wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Thaf? I thought you'd brought your own tools.
I did, and I was just about to head off, and then I saw Jarek. Oh gods, if this plan works and the giant Talos comes to life! Just imagine the size of the trolley it can push! Imagine it!
You still raving on about that? How many times do I have to tell you? That's not what the Talos is for! The hell's would the tracks even go? It's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have a trolley added to the design.
Enough! I'm going to work. If I hear any more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself.
Hold on. I'm trying to see when they're gonna go live. Crumpet has emotes already now? That's crazy. Hi, Magnus. Yeah, do you guys have any predictions for the Pokemon Presents?
Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too?
Wait, no, weren't they? What voice did I use for them? I totally forgot what voice I used for them.
Hi, guys.
Oh, it was King Julian.
You clearly weren't, and neither are we. King Julian, rest assured we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share.
As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards.
Not the boar worms. Not the boar worms. Grog,
What are the boar worms?
The boar worms are the worms and stuff.
Greetings, Garrick. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carers from the inn at Journey's Head. After night return to Amarang, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation is halted in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later, when who should come along but Alize? She said that she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warriors of Darkness. We all answered her call right then and there. Of course, some few carers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as we could be spared.
I do have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump boar worm.
Teslene's ghost. I know she's out there somewhere. Teslene, the diva that you were.
My thanks, Garrick. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to the Sin Eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right, let's see if this plan is a resounding success. For the sake of all in Norvrent.
Well, my friend, it appears that we're the only ones left here. You know other pressing tasks. Would you care to accompany me to Amity? There, Yestola is overseeing those who will imbue the Talos with magics. Come, let us join them at once. Just hopes, no predictions. Gen 10, I guess, but that's an obvious. I almost want them to take longer on Gen 10, though. I agree in the sense that I think it was the right decision for them to take their time with Legenza, and I'm very happy with how Legenza turned out, so I would like for Gen 10 to be as polished as it can make it.
Garrick, it does me well to see you again. When Master Matoya told us of the undertaking, we struggled to comprehend the enormity of it. Nonetheless, we have complete faith in you and yours. All that is within our power, the Knights Blessed will do. And as you can see by the presence of their people, Fano is of the same mind.
If a Gen 10 were to happen tomorrow, what would you like the region to be based upon? Ooh. I think Gen 10 would... I would really like Gen 10 to be... Let me think. Oh. That's hard. Maybe like New Zealand, because New Zealand has a lot of pretty landscapes. Taiwan. Oh, Taiwan would be cool too. You know what would be really cool? To see like a main hub city that's kind of like that, sort of like big city, streetlights, nightlife, like what's a good example? Like that, like neo Hong Kong cyber, like neon colors aesthetic. Kanto recycled. I don't think it's gonna be Kanto again. I don't think it's gonna be a revisit. I think they're pretty much set on new places. The one thing that I would be cool with is I don't mind regional variants. Those are my favorite gimmick forms. Because the regional variant, like, you don't have to expend too much effort with trying to make a new Pokemon design, and it's fun to give a twist to, especially if it's a Pokemon that is underappreciated. I think it's really fun when, like, the lesser popular ones get an alternate.
Ah, good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say that we've gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Cha in the process of finalizing his design, I've taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions.
You hurtle along as though I've my house in order. Quite frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever seen. I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and frequently, Master Chai, yet from my perspective, a layman's though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. Aye, well, that's just the bare minimum that's expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. Ah, but I should mention that the Exarch delivered the ore that I asked for. Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the Talos. And then everything will be in readiness. Or so I would like to say.
Is there a problem?
In a Talos of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether through the classics, throughout the chassis, my bad. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe that we can maintain a stable ether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for it, but to procure more, I suppose.
Rona, mayhap now is a good time to bring them out.
A moment, friends. There is something I would show you.
I'd like a Greece or Italy type. Greece would be good too, yeah. A non-Japan Asia? If it's non-Japan Asia, I think it would be cool if it was like... I think Taiwan's a good choice. Taiwan would be cool. Maybe even Singapore.
I say, are those not heartstones? They are. The most prized possession we have of we the Knights Blessed. And these belong to our kindred who have left us.
Immersed in water imbued with the fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic. We may imbue them with yet more prior to their installation on the Talos. Mind you.
Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke to us of the role we are to play, the heartstones immediately come to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who've gone to the Sunless Sea. But we now have beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on nigh, we know that there's peace beyond. Thus we are also at peace. If our heartstones may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly do we give them.
So, Master Jai, if you could instruct us on how to distribute the heartstones. Hmm.
You're live! You're live! You're live! Yeah!
And Garrick, good luck. May I ask that you imbue one as well? You're very much making me want to play my alt. That was the point, because we started from A Realm Reborn again, right? So I wanted anyone that was interested in 14 to be able to join us along for the story. We had a few people that started the game with us, and even one, like especially Gay, started with us and now is ahead. And if anyone has an alt or a character that wants to play along with us, I would really greatly appreciate it. Because it would be fun, because what we're also doing is if we're doing dungeons or trials, we do group photos, and I take a screenshot at the end of every trial or duty. And then like we technically have like a little scrapbook of all the memories that we had together. But regardless if you have an alt or not, if there's like a dungeon that we're gonna run or anything like that, you guys are always more than welcome to join us. Rest assured that it is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to an aetherite. Imbue the jade-colored stone here, if you'd be so kind. Yeah, that'd be perfect. We're in Shadowbringers. I'm just excited to get back to Dawn Trail again. That'll do. Thank you, Garrick. If this heartstone appears familiar, it is because it belonged to Todia. It bears the collective hope of the Knights Blessed, the hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to sin eaters.
Right. I've identified the spot of the Talos where the stones are needed. See that they are amply imbued. Then install them as I've indicated on this diagram.
Understood. We'll set about the task at once. When the Talos awakens and the way to Mount Gulg is secured, we shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. We'll see you soon. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. A moment, Urianger. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you?
May rest assured that I do. All which require lieth in this land. I trust you, Urianger. And I swear to thee that thy trust is not misplaced. As ardently as I pray for the preservation of this world, so too do I pray for thy safety. So rest easy, my friend. Take such ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come. I'm told the rope for the chassis is more or less ready. All quarried and shaped and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone in Norvrend for this endeavor. That's a remarkable feat in itself. Will it be enough? There's no point in worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the XIV should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Eric. Thank you.
The XIV? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me that he would be fine. I do hope he's all right.
You're waiting at the next party content? Oh, I'm debating whether or not I want to do the dungeon because my friend is debuting right now. Would you guys mind if we postponed the dungeon, or do you guys really want to do it right now? I want to send all of us to their debut stream. I've already logged off? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Normally, I'd be really excited to run the dungeon with you guys ASAP, but... Postpone it, support your friend. Yeah, our friend is debuting as a VTuber today, so I want to go ahead and send some support their way. The XIV does not appear to be nearby. But we'll go ahead and end right before the dungeon starts, so that way we can do the dungeon first thing when we start the next 14 stream. We're like almost, we just have to finish this quest. Because the thing is, it's a lot of party content. We have to get our yaoi before we finish though, it's very important. It's so hard. There's so many games I really want to play right now. It was so much easier when I was just playing 14 every day, but like now there's like a million games I want to do.
Where are you, little man?
Oh my god, guys, it's just like...
The wizard! And na 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 na. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I'll never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life. And I'll want nothing else till I die, held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream.
The future is where my destiny awaits.
Okay, gay boy.
Forgive me, I was lost in a dream.
Dreaming about me?
I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized.
He's in heat! He's an Omega!
Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me.
His pheromones!
Leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now. Hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away.
This is why you cannot just use the magic of the Grimoire willy-nilly like that, Fiero.
It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort?
We're building the Bridgerton Manor as we speak.
Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me.
We're gonna sit with People Magazine's Sexiest Man of 2025?
Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do?
Make out with a man, I guess.
I'll settle manners with the Empire.
Ah, yes. Even should we succeed in forestalling the 8th umbral calamity, the spectre of war will remain. But to declare your intent with such easy resolve, you truly are a hero's hero, my friend. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
What would you do when this is over?
When this is over, indeed. I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said. Though in truth, I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though he deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel.
He, gay.
I have come to terms with this in my mind. Yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare.
Gay.
For he is my inspiration.
Gay.
And I would give much and more for the chance to speak with him as friends, with no thought of concealment.
Mega gay.
Should he indulge me with his tales, I would regale him with my own about my efforts in Norvrand, perhaps.
Super gay.
Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask him about his next adventure. And if he should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me.
This character is like lab-grown, painstakingly crafted for a specific genre of like Yume Joshi. And I am not that genre of Yume Joshi.
Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it.
Like, it's like, you know those characters that are just so, like, very obviously they want you to like that character so that, you know, they can capitalize off of your love for him?
But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle.
The government-assigned boyfriend.
The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them.
It's giving Firefly from Honkai Star Rail.
Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Worry not, my friend. I am much revived for the fresh air. And your fine company, of course. Now then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source. Your Radiance. I've taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors that your heir is possessed by a devil. With a nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of Emmett Selk?
Like, look at him! Look, I'm gonna give you a 1-to-1 of his wig. This is where he bought his wig from, guys. Oh, not that, not that. It's literally the same split end strands.
He's taken himself to the first to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable.
Girl, have you heard of Olaplex? He's not even heard of tone. He just got the bleach with no tone.
I'm no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. Full many times have I been convinced I was acting of my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken to the field as of late. It is because they are no longer in the Source. The hero of the scions has journeyed to the First as his comrades, albeit incompletely. Their body tea yet remain here in the Source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scion's return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke of a GPL poll. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon his homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective, of both of our objectives. Through Heidelin's meddling,
Her champions threaten to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path. One which will never see the man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late.
The hour is come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone? For the future of Garlemald. Oh dear. You do not wear the mummers motley well. I was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts.
Oh no, that's actually him, my bad.
The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope the beasts of this thirst are providing him proper sport. I would know every detail, Lord Xenos, or would you rather I called you Elidibus? Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality should be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You've outdone yourself, Xenos Ye Galvus.
Skibbity toilet.
I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body tea. After all, have you seen that dumpy? Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. Your secrets or my flesh? I care not which you give me first, the choice is yours.
All right. We're going to go ahead and call it for today. I'm sorry it was a little bit shorter than expected, but I really want to go ahead and give some support and love to Crumpet. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Thank you for all the raiders and anyone new that's stuck around. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun hanging out. If you guys are new here and want to keep up on all the socials, feel free to join us on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Atelier Kieran. If you guys want to join the Discord server, there is a channel point redeem that you guys can go ahead and save up and hit the redeem for to one day get to join. But of course, to join that, you need to be over the age of 18.
Because you guys gotta be adults if you're watching my stream. Or else.
Thank you for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you guys can, please join me in rating our friend Royal Knight VT, who is debuting and streaming for the first time as a VTuber. I'd really, really appreciate it if you guys could give some support and love their way, and send some love to a fellow queer content creator. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. sharp PST. We're going to be watching the Pokemon Day Presents, and then afterwards at around 1 p.m. PST, we're going to be starting our Pokemon Leaf Green Girly Pop block. So please, please, please look forward to that. And of course, remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, be the change you want to see in the world, and most importantly, stay true to who you are. I love you guys so, 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 so much, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Otsu Kieran! Bye-bye! Bye-bye, 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 divas!